Good morning, folks. How's everybody making out this morning? It is 10 after 8 here, and I want to talk about this pass-around knife. I forget whose knife this is and who started this this one here. I haven't been in tune with it. I've been following along with it, but I just forget whose piece this is. I think it might be JW Green Bombs, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry if I misspoke. But anyway, this is the Knipex electrician's knife. Right off the bat, we'll get right into it. This is just what it said it is. You know what I mean? It's an electrician's knife. Now, most people probably are not going to carry this or even know for that fact that this knife really exists unless you know. It's just one of those knives where I'm not going to, pocket check you and you're going to pull this out and you're going to say, here's my EDC knife. I highly doubt that. This knife is meant for a specific reason. And that reason is doing electrical work. So if you're doing any kind of electrical work or rewiring anything, this is your tool. This is your tool. You've got this scalloped back end here, which is great for putting that wire in here and twisting back and forth like so. And then you get a nice cut around that wire. Easy. I hate fighting with cutting wires. Most people are using razor blades to cut it and everything, and then you wind up cutting the wire itself and not just the outer plastic. Oh, it's a mess. But anyway, there's a lot of tricks to that. But this one makes it much easier. And then you got this straightaway blade here, which is really nice. There's nothing wrong with the blade at all. This here, I'm not quite sure what that is. I really don't know what that is. But as far as the knife itself goes, it's a well-named knife, Knipex, and it's made, there you go, it's made in Germany. So I see that and I see quality automatically. Anything made in Germany, I've got scissors. I should have brought them out for a reference. I've got scissors made in Germany. And they are, oh man, they're great. They're great. So if you buy anything from Germany, I always stress that, all my knives, if it says Soligen Germany on it and all that, you're getting top quality knives because they put out some of the finest knives in the world. They do. You know what I mean? They really excel with their, they take their knife, I don't know how to say it, but they take their quality. That's all I'm going to say. The construction of this is plastic. No big deal with that. You do have a half stop here, which is nice for this knife. And I must add, the half stop's pretty gosh darn good. It goes in there. I mean, for what it is, heck yeah. It gets up and goes. I've got some knives in there that I spent a lot more money for, and it don't go into the half like that. So, yeah, I can appreciate that. Of course, we've got J.O.'s signature lanyard back here. You got that lanyard spot here. What else could we show you on this? Let's open it up and show you the thickness. You've got decent size blade stock on it. I like that blade stock for this knife here. That'll work just fine. And yeah, I mean, there's really not a whole lot to talk about with this piece. I mean, it is meant for a specific reason, and that is doing electrical work. Will I EDC this or think about picking this up? No, I probably won't. But if I was in the market and I wanted to add a tool for my electrical work, yes, then in that case, I would pick this up for sure. Because it would excel. I mean, I could use this knife personally. I could think of a couple occasions where I wish I had this knife just for this scalloping right here to make my cutting of the wire easier. But other than that, I don't think that most people are going to search this out and EDC this. You know, I don't think that there's any good point on doing that, really. I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I correct myself. If you want to go out to Home Depot and purchase this and EDC this and put this in a sheath, by all means, have at it. You know what I mean? But for me, I'm not saying I dislike it. I'm just saying it's not a knife to EDC, personally. That's my feelings on it. Let's just put this down for a second. Let's talk about this guy right here. Let's talk about this sheath that J.O. made. J.O. Ventures Outdoors made. John. And I tell you, when I got this in yesterday, man, this is what blew my mind. This is what I was concentrating on mostly. Just a fantastic sheath. I mean, I could think of so many things that I could stick in here that I have bigger knives or belt knives for that have nylon sheaths, and I hate nylon sheaths. They're ugly. They just, I don't even like them. I just don't. I don't even really like them. But yeah, just, I could think of so many things. I was sitting there thinking yesterday on what I could do with this sheath. There's so many things, if you give him the dimensions, that you can do with this. I was thinking Leatherman's. You could make a really nice Leatherman sheath for this, you know? Can you think of pulling your Leatherman out of here? You know what I mean? The quality of the leather is fantastic. He's using real nice, thick leather. It feels real good. And this is exactly the way it's going to look when it breaks in. See it? It's all nice and shiny. And you got, I mean, it's just, the leather is really nice and thick and hard and sturdy. There's nothing that's going to hurt this sheath. You know what I mean? Nothing's going to get to your prized possession or your knife inside of this sheath. It's just very well done. You could see the burnishing's done real nice. The buckle back here is done real nice. There's nothing I don't like about it. It's fantastic. He did fantastic stitch work. That's important because that's mostly the first thing you see in a sheath or a slip is that stitching. You know, you want to try and make your stitching as straight as you can. I mean, you know, it's it's hard. Leatherworking's hard, you know, to make look right, you know, really good. It's not easy. It's not easy tooling leather, man. But I really, really have to give John some credit again for this wonderful, I'm telling you, man, this stole the show again. This is a wonderful sheath. You got a nice brass snap here. I love that brass snap. Just sets it off. And it's just, I mean, it's a good sheath, man. Man, I could think of so many things I could put in here or have made similar to this size or something like that. I don't know how small he can go with making sheaths. You know, I think that maybe there's a certain size he has to start with. But even for smaller things, I would like the sheath for. You don't always have to have the slip-in style, you know. I would take this and, you know, I would put this right in my pocket. I would drop this in my pocket. It's so protected. But anyway, that's it really, guys. That's the end of it. I think that there is nothing wrong with this knife. I think it's a quality knife, Knipex, and it's made in Germany. So you got that going for it right there. And if you want to EDC this, if you find a reason to EDC this, hey, by all means, have at it, man. You know, you can EDC anything you want. But me personally, I think that this is meant for a specific reason, and that is electrical work. And this will be staying in my electrical bag. This is where this would ride. Right, that's a perfect spot for me to end this review. Right in my electrical bag, and it will be a good companion for that. And I might add, the action on this is very good for what for what kind of knife it is. It's plastic shell. You know, it's on the cheaper side, you know, but for action like that, for a cheaper knife, an electrical knife, it's pretty gosh darn good. Centering, you know, you can't argue with that either. Centering's damn near good, perfect. And that's it, guys. That is it. This is the Knipex electrician's knife. Now, I don't know who this is going to next. So if someone that sees this video or that is doing this pass around can tell me who this next knife is going to and give me the address, I'll gladly move it on. And I appreciate you guys asking me to include me on doing this review of this knife. I appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. You be good now. Be well, be safe, have a beautiful weekend, and that's it, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.